Hey guys, DJ Justifier. Okay, this video is completely about how to use your PC as a mixing device, how to use your PC to DJ, to live perform, whatever. Basically the hardware aspect of using a sound card, getting your MP3s or the data or the files you're playing on your PC, getting the sound out to the device you needed to get it out to. Yeah, okay. Basically the setup I use, as you see on the previous video, is a mixer. It's a 3-channel mixer, and I connect it to my computer. My computer only has one sound card. A lot of guys say you need 2 sound cards. You need 2 sound cards, one for each channel output. Not necessarily, depends on what sound card you have. Most new sound cards have 5.1 channel support, it has 7.1 channel support, whatever. And that basically means that it has more than one channel output. The standard output we have is 2.1 or 2 channels, channel left, channel right. That's what we use most of the time. 5.1 is basically left, right, center, left back, and right back. So it's 5 channels. The 0.1 is basically the subwoofer channel. Okay, but that's another story altogether. Basically you just need to get one channel, that you get left and a right output to one channel on your mixer. You need to get the actual cables we use. Let me show you. Basically you have a red one and you have a black one. That's the standard RCA cables we use. Okay, and basically on every sound card, let me show you this sound card. There you can see it has a 3.5mm sound adapter. Okay, all sound cards have those. So what you need to do is get these cables. It's a cable that goes from RCA to 3.5mm. Okay, you'll see there's a lot of there's 3 different plates divided by those black stripes. What that does is basically give you a ground, and it gives you a left and a right channel, so you have stereo through this cable. Okay, your sound card also puts through stereo for each one of its 3.5mm holes. So when you have a 5.1 card, it's going to have 3 holes. One is for left and right, one is for center and sub, and one is for rear left and rear right. Okay, what you can do is buy 2 of these cables. This is what I'm doing. I have 2 of these cables. This one goes into front left and right on my sound card. The other one goes into rear left and right on my sound card. One goes into channel 1, other goes into channel 2. Then on Virtual DJ, let me show you, you actually have an option to specifically set what you want. Okay, hopefully you can see there. Go into config menu. Okay, your sound setup. It has a complete sound setup. Single output, headphones, external mixer, 3 lines mixer. Okay, what I'm making use of is external mixer. And then it asks you what sound card you have. Mono separated. Mono separated, you can only use one of these cables I've shown you. It is possible. Oh, can't really see what's going on there. Let me zoom in and show you again. There. Okay, there we go. It's a bit better. Okay, mono separated means you're not going to have stereo sound per channel. It means if you only have one of these points, come into focus now. Yeah, okay, you get the idea. If you only have one of those points, you're not going to get left and right channel. You're going to use the white RCA for one complete channel. You're going to use the red RCA for another complete channel. So you're going to have mono sound, but you're going to have 2 channels. You don't want to do that. Second option is 2 cards. 2 entirely separate cards. That's a good option if you're worried about processing power. If you don't have a very strong CPU, if you're making use of like a Celeron laptop or something, having 2 cards splits the processing between 2 cards, and you're keeping your sound completely separated. So for some people that's a good idea. Okay, your other option, it says 4.1 card. So now you have the option to make 4.1, where 5.1 has a center speaker, 4.1 is only left, right, rear, right, and sub. We're not making use of the sub right now. So okay, you have two outs. You have your front, left, right, rear, left, right. That's your two outs. Like I said, use this cable. It goes out one channel, goes out to the other channel. Hopefully you understand that, because now I'm not even making sense to myself anymore. But okay, yeah, basically you have two holes, you need two cables, it splits, it goes to 4. So you have stereo for each cable, you have stereo for each hole, and that gives you two entirely channels. And now you have the option here, output channels, left deck front output, right deck rear output, or left deck rear output, front deck right deck front output. So you can basically tell virtual DJ where you have your left deck, where you have your right deck. Is it on the front, is it on the rear output, where do you have it? So that makes it really awesome. Okay, so I hope you understand this concept. You can also, like I said, you can make use of two separate sound cards, but most new sound cards have at least 4.1 setup or 5.1 setup, so you have 2 or 3 stereo output holes on that, and you can make use of that very successfully going into your mixer. Yeah, basically that's the setup, and that's what I wanted to show you. So yeah, this is the sound card I use. Let me show you. It's a Sound Blaster. It's a bit dark in this room. There we go. Sound Blaster Auto G2 ZS Notebook, 24-bit DHX certified. And there we have 2 holes. On this device, 1 hole is output, 1 hole is input. They also act as optical holes, so I don't use that specific 3.5mm holes. I have this extender cable. This plugs into this like that, and at the other end of this cable, ta-da! I have 3.5mm outputs. This one is for rear, left and right. This one is for front, left and right. Remember, there's stereo, each one is stereo. And this one is for center and subwoofer. Also 2 channels, basically stereo, but we don't look at it that way. So I don't use this one, I use these 2. One cable goes into each of these, and it goes into my mixer. So yeah, that's what you need to know. And via this principle, you can put out as many channels as you've got sound cards for, or mixers to handle it. So don't always just think, I need 2 channels to mix. You can make use of 9 channels if you want to. You can also put in samples to this channel. You can put in sounds via keyboard or musical instruments for another channel, and that makes it all the more exciting. That makes you a live performer and not just somebody who's actually sitting in front of a computer and playing music, because that's not a DJ. Sitting in front of your computer and playing music to whoever's listening is not necessarily DJing. DJing is feeling the music, playing the music to the people who wants to hear the music, physically making it yourself, physically making what you're playing, making it your own. That's my interpretation of what's a DJ. Okay, cool stuff. I'm going into too much detail for this video. Cool stuff. Thanks for listening. See you on the next one. Cheers.